Welcome to the conversation. Now, there are many things that we can argue about, but we can all agree that this has been a crazy year. I mean, it's been about 6 months, but I feel like it's been a decade with everything that's been happening. A lot of things that have been happening have been a long time coming, but it's all coming to a head, and we're forced to look deeper into ourselves to understand what's really going on. I say this because it's something we need to do, but we're not doing it because we're too caught up in ourselves to critically think and understand what we need to do to move forward. We've reached a time in our society when facts they don't matter anymore. Someone can come on one of my platforms and say something that's totally outrageous, and I can show them a fact, be like, either that's not true or, well, this is also going on. Think about it a different way, and it turns into a fight because they simply say that. I don't believe that, or I choose to believe what so and so told me, and it becomes this long, drawn out fight that ends up going nowhere. And usually the cliche, let's agree to disagree, but that's not really working anymore. All that's really doing is expanding our two different societies. And that's the easy way to put it because if you even break down the two tribes of left and right, there's a huge divide within those tribes too about where they want the future of their party to come into. And so we got all those different factions within those tribes. And then we've also got the reality that there's independents who actually decide elections, who are just watching the mayhem and trying to be the voice of reason. But the minute the independents speak out, we're attacked for being liberal or conservative or being racist or sexist or whatever else the flavor of the day is. It's just a mess. We are a society without leaders. I mean, what happens when there's no leaders? So let me use the military as an example. A, I grew up in a military family, and B, I served in the army. So I can only imagine if there was a war and a general came out and he said, "Oh yeah, well, I don't have any plans or anything, but just go out and do whatever you want. You guys can figure it out later." You'd have a bunch of troops with weapons just going crazy, doing whatever they want with no plan of attack, no strategy. I mean, it sounds like most of our wars now, but I mean, we're in a sad state of affairs when rumors and conspiracy theories carry more weight than actual facts because it feels better for us to take those things that make us feel good and confirm our bias instead of taking the time to dig further and ask questions.